Lambeau Field. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Love going to throw right away. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. 4 yards the pickup. 1st down. The Packers at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Here's Love. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Love looking to throw it. He's able to find Melton. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this 1st drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
This is 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. 2 yards on the first down carry and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. They just do get the play off. Love going to throw it. To the left side is the tight end Musgrave. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And, Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
Here's Jacobs. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. One more time with Jacobs. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Trying to finish off this opening drive from the 3. This is 3rd and goal. Lloyd. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. And his kick is good. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. This out quickly to Williams. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. You look at this Packers defense. They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
A man who was the Georgia State High School Player of the Year in 2020. Here's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll get about 2 there to the 36. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
To the outside, that's complete to Williams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Going back to Gibbs on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. $3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That'll give him 8 that time. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. But at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Here is Young. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown! Jamison Williams, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And his guys have taken the lead. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, It has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
From the 33, here's second down and 7. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll come up second and 7. To throw now. Here's Love. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Love now. A short throw to Musgrave. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to make it 4th down. On now is the Packers punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try to keep the defense honest.
And they're also just sit back, dare you to throw on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Third and 2. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he will have a first down here before he gets banged down to the turf pretty hard.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Another run for Gibbs here. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. Gibbs straight ahead. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss?
Three tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. To throw, Young. And this is caught. Touchdown. Cortland Sutton, 37 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point attempt to come here. And oh, it's wide right. No good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Here's 2nd and 10. Play fake. Here's Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Off the play fake, Love. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
And just a 30-yard punt that time. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just in a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Here's Young from the shotgun. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Now Love. A short throw to Musgrave. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Love towards the middle and caught by Musgrave. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Given back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down. Throwing. Love. Flush to his right. He finds his man. Complete. It's Reed. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Got the defense on their heels. 2 first downs in a row and now a pickup of 8. Second and a couple. To the air again, Love. It'll come back in here, complete to Melton. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 23 yards on the play.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense could get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Jaden Reed in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Until that late score here in the second quarter, they only had the field goal. So that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half. But when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as the head coach?
What?
I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10. St. Brown motioning left. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They work now on 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback, and the third quarter will start from the 30. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you.
And all the way in for the touchdown.
Jamison Williams
with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Sentinels come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Okay, let's make some good plays today. Come on. Defense can't stop you. Let's go. Don't mental mistakes out there, offense. Line them up, heroes.
Throwing to start the drive. Love.
Throw caught by Musgrave.
Nice little juke. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And this is what they're going to need more of. It's the third quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose. And that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a first down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Let's get out of here with a win,
Back to throw. Love. This pass complete to Melton. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
from the 24 now. Here's 2nd and 6.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Love from the gun.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
56 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. Throwing, Young. Here's a diving catch right side. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better.
On the give, here's Gibbs.
Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
2nd down and 6 now. They'll go again with Gibbs.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Well, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
He finds his man complete. It's Gibbs. And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
A 9-yard touchdown grab. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Check, boys. Let's get a few yards in this fight. Keep them chains moving, oh. Just keep the ball moving.
Here's Love. Another catch from Melton. Touchdown, Packers. Bo Melton, his second touchdown on the season. And the Packers get a bit closer. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now Young here, you can see changing the play. Second and 11. That is caught by Laporta. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Young now. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Jamison Williams, 45 yards. And the Sentinels get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty.
This is caught at the 20. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jaden Reed with his second touchdown of the night. And the Packers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down. With this deficit, he might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. He finds his man, complete. That's Gibbs.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10.
Right at the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
A short throw to Musgrave.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Love looking to throw it. A short throw to Musgrave.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. They'll look to throw here on first down.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it.
And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Second and 10.
Now the first carry here for the running back. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now Young. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. He opted to go with a scramble. Gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Out is Jake Bates to try the field goal.
This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt.
Bates' kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 41-yard.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now a handoff up the middle. Lloyd. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A short throw to Musgrave. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
The coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Touchdown, Packers! Bo Melton, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like... Yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And it looks like this one won't work out. Hans team able to secure the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. Two runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. They'll run again. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This from 54 yards away. Bates' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And not willing to risk a return, this ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Let's get two.
Love. That's complete to Pierce. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Now Love. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Brian Branch with it, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They will start this drive with 4, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Young going to give it up on the touch pass. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Young to throw it. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Well, partner, under the light.